Hello and welcome back to Cowshark Collectibles. Today I'm going to run through some of the risks of buying cards from Japan with this Japan Mail Day. But first of all, new playmat, new video. This is the steel type from the Pokemon Center UK. Really nice playmat. Unfortunately no scissor on there, but some really nice cool Pokemon on there. Okay, so first of all I'm going to quickly run through the purchases for the Ultimate Binder, and then I'm going to talk about and show off the sort of ratios of cards I'm going through to send to grading. And you might be a bit shocked with the good to bad ratio. But let's start off with cards for the Ultimate Binder, and starting off with a beauty. Now, I have already been through all these cards and sorted them. Let me zoom in. There we go. We have the shiny Pikachu here from Black and White base. We have a shiny Zorua with a hair on it. Empoleon. This is Lost Remover Legend promo. This is the Cyrus Diamond and Pearl promo. Not a swirl on this one, but like a chain of hollow dots there, which is pretty cool. Giratina V-Star from V-Star Universe, the ultra rare. Really nice. Finally actually picked this up for a decent price for the binder. And then on to just endless shinies. So we have a Max Potion, Virizion, Altaria. We also have the gold winners medal. Super nice. Runiculus, something like that. Crocorock, Serperior. Shout out Circer on this one. Chandelure. And last but not least, a Sigilyph. So that's all the cards for the Ultimate Binder. They're all sort of B+ condition, like sort of near mint, which is really nice. But on to the main part of this video. Now, when it comes to buying cards from Japan, you can pay as much as in your current country. And that's just for the minty copies. Now, I have a stack to me which is sorted into gradable and non-gradable. So first of all, we'll go through the gradable cards I have picked up. Now, all of these cards I have picked up to grade, so you'll sort of see the ratio of good versus bad. And then at the end, we have some sealed promos to look at. So these are all the cards that I am going to send off to grade. Now, some of these are on the sort of edge of being worth sending. But we have an N Black and White promo. Shiny Gardevoir. 2 Glaceons. Luckily, both of these were gradable. Same with the Espeons. Luckily, 2 gradable copies. 1 Leafeon gradable copy. Altaria. 1 Marnie Morpeko. 1 of the Wooper promos. Now, I'm going to mess this up. I think this is Mina from Sun and Moon. Sabrina's Suggestion. Mars. And Whitney. And then this random supporter card. I just like the Pichu on it. And there was a meme, I don't know if it's true or not, that there's a Lucario on that screen there. So all the Lucario collectors out there, you might have to pick that one up. So that is a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 gradable cards. This is my stack of cards which aren't gradable. Now, I'm pretty sure there's more than 15 here. We do have an N, 2 Prime Scissors, 2 of the Sun and Moon Neon Pikachus. Both have bad print lines. Now, without having a picture as well, this is where it's a little bit problematic. They're not going to take a picture of a 3,000 yen card. They'll take pictures of 100,000 yen cards, but 3,000 yen cards, they're not going to bother taking pictures of, so the risk is there. 2 of these Pikachu promos with the rainbows. 1 of the Eevee Gym promos. And 2 more of the other artwork. This was an unfortunate one because I really did want to grade one of these, the Rayquaza Spirit Links Pokemon Center stamped. And as you saw, I had 1 Sylveon in that pile. And all 3, I think I have 3. Let me try and find the other without showing off everything. Well, I thought I had 3 other copies that aren't gradable. So both of these just either off-center or have wee marks on them that you're buying in A condition, you really kind of expect a bit more. These are £100 cards each, and that's how much I paid. So I'm probably going to take a loss on these. We have 2 Sabrina's Suggestions, both with various issues, print lines, dents. They should not be sold as A condition cards like this, in my opinion, but they have been. This one's just off center, left to right. This Lugia here looked really, really good. And then I checked the back and there was some white dots around the edges. It's just unfortunate. Scarlet and Violet, I would say avoid buying if you're looking to grade and you're pretty picky like me. They seem to have terrible cuts on them. So both of these Marnies just have the wavy edges. Tatsugiru, I bought 5 copies of. None of them are worth grading. All because of that Sun and Moon cut. Scarlet and Violet cut. Really unfortunate. 1 Wooper wasn't available to be graded because just off center. Ignore this Zoroark. This was one I bought for the Ultimate Binder that didn't quite meet my standards because it has a slight lip on the corner. Lucario, off center, top to bottom, you can see it quite clearly. This Reshiram, left to right, just too much. Same with this one, but the opposite way around. Unfortunately, neither of these Darkrai's were good enough, in my opinion. This one was off center, top to bottom, and this one had a white dot in the bottom right corner. Unfortunate, really, but it's how it goes. And this is the risk of buying cards from Japan without photos from your places like Card Rush, Torika Camp, Haruyu 2. It's kind of just how it goes. This Leafeon, you can clearly see, look at how close that is to the bottom versus the top. It's not going to get a 10. These baby shinies I bought all have print lines. So when it comes to the ratio, I think I said there was 15 gradable cards there. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. 34 cards. That's about a 30% gradable pile. And 60% of these I'm going to take a slight loss on, most likely, because I have paid the premium for that gradable card. It's how it goes. You have to know this when you're getting into buying cards direct from these sites. But on to looking at some other cards here. We have some promos. So I'm going to open up probably all of these. I'll have a quick look just in case they are off center, obviously. Obviously, these 2 I can't check. They're both Eevee promos. I will be opening those in this video. We have a Torchic Pokepark promo. I will check that one. This one, a little bit off top to bottom, so I'm going to leave that one sealed. And that one at first glance looks okay. Then we have a Meiji Mew promo. Centering looks pretty good. Pokepark Rayquaza. That's probably just okay centering wise. However, straight away I can see a wee dent at the bottom there. That will stop it from getting the 10, so that card is to be sold. And this one looks moderately okay. So let me just have a quick closer look at some of these. See if it's worth me grading them. Problem with a lot of the sealed promos, especially the older ones, is they're quite prone to chipping on the corners. And you can actually see it in this instance. Up there, left corner, slight chipping. Up there, right corner, slight chipping. So that will be sold raw. That's how it goes. Let's have a look at this Mew now. This is quite a hard card to get in a PSA 10. Once again, because of the chipping. And it's no different on this one. Chipping in the top left and right, or back to front, I say them. And also down there in the corner, you can see it. Chipping on the top left there. So that will have to be sold raw. And that's a full order. This order was about £150–200 just for these free promos. And now I have to recoup my losses by selling them sealed. Let's have a look at these Torchics. Chipping again. Now, this is just me being extra strict, but that white dot up there, it's going to just stop it getting the 10. It's not even worth wasting my £16 to try and grade. Same again with this one. Top right corner, you can see it there on the camera. Bit of chipping. The back looks okay, but that will stop it from getting the 10, as I've said plenty of times. So all of these promos I have just bought aren't gradable. Now these ones are even more of a risk, these black and white Eevees, because they come in a package that you can't see through. So let me get a couple of sleeves and we will take a look at these together. Now, I hope you are sort of enjoying this kind of talking content. The next video will be a long-awaited Ultimate Binder update. So I hope you look forward to that. There's a lot of good cards, as you've seen here. Well over £2,000 worth of cards being added. So let's crack these open carefully. And have a look at these. Hopefully, at least one of these is gradable. So the first one, slightly off center. Is it enough to... It's not enough, but that is. See that? Slight crease. That's going to kill me when it comes to value. That's really unfortunate. So that card goes into the top loader and it goes onto the not gradable pile, unfortunately, to be sold as raw. Second one, let's see if we have any better luck. And this is the same with, don't think, oh, this is a one-off, you're only getting 33% that you can grade. This is every sort of big order I do. I seem to be getting about 33% of gradable cards. Let's have a look at this Eevee. Same issue on the back. You can see it straight away up there. Slight crease. Otherwise, this one's really nicely centered. Chipping on the top left though. So another card into the unable to grade pile, unfortunately. So that's all for today. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know down in the comments. And like, comment and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.